New England Living is brought to you by Clark, Sub-Zero and Wolf, and Kohler Signature Store by Supply New England. And of course, please stop into the all-new 7 Tide in the Seaport District in Boston.
Welcome to New England Living. I'm Parker Kelly. And I am passionate about art, architecture, and design. I also love to travel, meet new people, and I'm definitely a foodie. Join me each week as I travel all over this beautiful region, showcasing the most spectacular homes and meeting the key players involved in creating them. To top it off, I'll cook up some delicious dish with a chef, and we'll finish it off with a celebration of it all. I'm Parker Kelly, and this is New England Living. Today I'm on my way to the suburban city of South Portland, Maine, the 4th largest city in the state, with a population of about 25,000. South Portland began as a small farming community and was first settled in 1630. It is situated on Portland Harbor, overlooking the skyline of Maine's largest city, Portland, and the islands of Casco Bay. Despite its name, South Portland was never actually part of Portland. It was originally part of Cape Elizabeth, but is connected to Portland by bridge, making it easy to access everything it has to offer, including restaurants, hotels, and the ferry system. South Portland is now a retail hotspot in its own, with restaurants and hotels, and yet also retains its small-town charm, with scenic beaches, parks, hiking trails, and historical landmarks. It is home to 2 state parks located on the water, Bug Light Park and Spring Point. Bug Light Park houses a monument to the old shipyard, and the East Coast Greenway is a fantastic walking and biking trail that runs through South Portland. I'm on my way to meet homeowners Norma and Sam in their new 3,100 square foot shingle-style home that sits on a small rocky point of land that extends out into Casco Bay with a 20-foot cliff on one side and a private beach on the other. The exterior landscaping takes advantage of the panoramic views with many different patios, porches, and balconies, as well as a rotunda with custom stone shaped to look like Fort Gorges. Sam is a PhD chemist and a retired executive. Norma, primarily a stay-at-home mom. Instead of downsizing, the couple worked with Gulf Shore Design to build a home that not only maximizes the view, but affords plenty of space to encourage their friends and family to visit, and visit often. I'm going to meet the homeowners, take a tour of this masterful home, talk to some of the players who helped create it, and then Sam and Norma are turning their kitchen over to a local chef and me. We're going to cook up a dinner party and celebrate New England living in South Portland, Maine. Hi, Parker. You must be Norma.
I am. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Parker. I'm Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Welcome to our home.
Thank you. My goodness. One of my favorite things is to be able to see the ocean right through the front door.
It's beautiful.
Glorious.
It is.
Well, before we do that, we thought we'd take you around the neighborhood first.
Okay, the neighborhood first.
You and I can go through and do that, and we'll bring you
Sure.
something back.
I'm game.
This is the cookie jar, famous in the neighborhood. What do people buy most?
If you're talking donuts, raised, glazed, still outsells everything else.
So it sounds like we should try a raised glaze.
Yeah, definitely. Let's try it.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Delicious.
This is Scraps. It's a nice neighborhood bakery.
So no wonder you have to walk around the neighborhood with all these bakeries.
Exactly. You have to keep them moving
Yeah, I would say.
as you go through it. But let's get a bagel and take.
Oh, that sounds great. Then we won't get in trouble with Norma then.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
bring something home.
There's one other place to show you. But
one more place?
No food at the next place.
Oh, no.
This is a dog-friendly beach for it. So what they allow is you can walk your dogs before 9 a.m. or after 7 p.m. with it. So during the day it's a beach with a lifeguard, and so kids come out and play, and you can see Spring Point lights out there. But we'll show you that later from the house.
I mean, I really get to go to the house?
Yeah, that's right. Let's do that now. Ready for the tour now?
I am. Yes, I am.
This is our living room and dining room.
How many degrees is this view?
It's about 270.
Wow.
And so you see that the design challenge in here is that I have a lovely wife who loves trim work and the woodwork and such to it. And so she and the designer kept saying, let's put more in, let's put more in. And I kept saying, it's about the view.
Okay, so it compromised on how large the windows can be, because you wanted the frame of all of them. The compromise is gorgeous.
Yeah. And one of the things you see, the columns that are here?
Yes.
We found this a great individual to do the turning, and we'll show you some different ones going through.
Originally founded in 1872, Sacco Manufacturing is the company responsible for the incredible woodworking in Sam and Norma's home. We had a chance to stop by the artisan shop in nearby Saco, Maine, and see their work in action. Owner Tony and his team of talented craftsmen custom create anything from 1-inch finials to 14-foot columns, spindles, newel posts, molding, and more. Their passion and attention to detail was evident.
We really tried to use anybody local that we could.
Yes.
You know, for some of the specialty items, and we met some really nice people, didn't we?
That's a main thing I'm finding.
Yeah, you really do try to support the local.
Yeah.
This is my room. I got to pick this out, so I love it.
Tell me about this.
We wanted something that was really natural that would flow outside.
I was thinking about the rocks, the ledge all around
Yeah,
you.
it looks like it belongs here.
It really does. Oh, and it's got really nice texture too.
Would you like to go upstairs?
Yes.
This is Ben's study area. So we wanted to do some special things for Ben. And so this is one of them. You can see it's a
No.
secret door.
No.
It just goes into the back of his room.
Oh, tell me, every child wants one of these.
Yeah.
Can I just do that? Just kind of push
Sure.
it?
You can push it.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's a nice room.
So this is his bedroom. This was out of the old house. This was the master bedroom set that was in the old house. And we wanted to keep it. We had fixed it up a little bit, painted the insides to it.
He really loved it.
There you are.
So that's he guards the neighborhood.
And Dollar likes this because he can look out and look up the street.
Oh yeah, you see other dogs out there, do you?
So that's what he
You
watches.
like this, huh?
And this is our room.
Am I in Maine? Am I absolutely in Maine?
You are in Maine.
Cue the lobster boat. That's gorgeous. We're going to have lobster. I'm going to go lobstering with the chef tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Part of the dinner party is going to be lobster.
I love it. So you can sit out here or...
Oh, this is nice. This is being on the water. You maximized every possible angle, every possible view, every possible everything. It's just incredible.
Coming up. When I saw this site, I was like, this is great! We got a keeper. All right, that one's coming with us.
Clark, New England's official Sub-Zero and Wolf showroom and test kitchen, offers 3 reasons to begin your project here. Explore the world's finest appliances. Then cook and taste Wolf's culinary perfection. Be inspired by innovative design. Do you crave extraordinary? Visit clarkliving.com to plan your visit.
Technology is becoming a must-have for most areas of our homes, so it's important to get familiar with what your options are. Add a touchless kitchen faucet as an affordable solution to help you get on track. Consult with a Kohler specialist to explore all the possibilities to make your home work for you. This tip is brought to you by Kohler Signature Store by Supply New England.
With 8 generations of exquisite craftsmanship, Kumar brings a whole new meaning to passion and precision. Their treasures come from remote corners of the earth, traveling across many oceans. The Kubi family brings to the United States the largest selection of exotic stones. Kumar, when only the finest will do.
From the moment you see it, it commands your respect. You can feel its immense power. The only way to master it is to venture inside. Go ahead, dive in. The GMC Sierra. We are professional grade.
Norma and Sam's youngest son, Ben, came home from school just in time to give me his personal tour of his favorite space in the home.
I like more of a modern style.
This is modern.
So I kind of like the black and green kind of look.
Yeah, chic.
Together.
Very chic.
And then this, I play drums, so...
Oh, you do? What a setup. This is a cool room.
Thank
Nice
you.
velvet chairs. Green. Very nice. good.
Well, that was good.
Having their own private beach is just one of the incredible features of Norma and Sam's home here in South Portland. I thought it was the perfect place to meet with Gulf Shore Designs' Travis Kinney, the masterful architect who not only designed the home, but the kitchen and all of the cabinetry as well. The vantage point of this home, perched on the cliff from the beach, is an additional way to appreciate all of its challenges and glory. The way you maximize all of the views. Every room I walked in, it was like center in my view is a gorgeous lighthouse.
Yep.
Center in my view is a gorgeous lighthouse.
A lot of times when a client calls me, one of the first things I do is I'll go to Google Maps and I'll look at the site and then I'll zoom out. When I saw this site, I was like, this is great! And I zoom out and I see Portland Head Light, Ram Island Light, and Spring Point Light. So I was like, we gotta capture those views. So I'll even get topo maps or nautical charts because it has all the compass angles on it. And I would take those angles and put them in my computer so whenever I was drawing, I could look and go, you know, make sure a corner of a room wasn't blocking a view. I could just check like, all right, no, this will work.
I can see you've made no errors. There's everything that's maximized to this absolute end.
Yep, it does. It takes a long time in it, but
to think of that. Let's talk about the cupola. Sam and I went up to the top there, and well, the woodworking in there is beautiful.
Yep.
And I felt like I'd been in a lot of lighthouses with all of our shows. I've been in a lot of them. It felt like I was going up to a lighthouse.
Yes.
And I was going up to the top where the big Fresnel lens would be, and here I am.
They wanted something that their son could go up in and hang out with his buddies. So you probably saw the secret passageways off from that, and their son Ben, who's much taller than he was when we started this design process, he has a little hidden room off from there that he can go to.
That was a nice surprise.
And then you can also change the lighting up there, the hidden LED cove lighting, to make it red, blue, green, anything you want, so we can alert the neighbors of an approaching storm if he felt like it.
Wow. Incredible. Just really, I was blown away.
Good.
So nice to meet you in person after all our calls.
Yes, nice talking to you.
Jeez. One of the things Sam, Norma, and their family enjoy about living in South Portland is its proximity to Portland and all of the things it offers, including the ferry system. It was cool and windy on the top deck, but we couldn't resist enjoying the view and the quick trip over to nearby Peaks Island. Peaks Island is part of the city of Portland and only 3 miles across the bay. Even though it's the most populous island in Casco Bay, the difference between the hustle-bustle of Portland and the summer resort feel of Peaks Island was very noticeable. In fact, most of the things were still closed for the winter. As we pulled in, it started to rain. The Cockeyed Gull was the perfect place to stay dry and grab a bite to eat.
All these ferries right at your doorstep,
yes,
where you can just explore. It's just so fun. It just adds so many dimensions to your life there in South Portland. Yes. And then to see the neighborhood this morning, so cute, so sweet. All the
it's a really nice neighborhood.
The next morning, I met Executive Chef Kyle Robinson of Portland's 555 on the docks off of Commercial Street. Raised in Kennebunk, this native Mainer and I headed out with Captain Tom from Lucky Catch Cruises. Obviously, you're busy guy, so you usually don't go out and get your own lobster. You're just doing that. No. You're doing that for us, but that's so awesome. Yep. It's so fun, and I hope we catch something.
I hope so too.
We want to go hungry. We have a party tonight.
I know, we got a party tonight, so we got to get something.
Yeah, we do. And so, how many traps do you guys have?
We're allowed to fish up to 800.
800?
Yeah, that's the maximum limit in Maine. But you'd be surprised, in a normal working day, a lobsterman can sometimes check between 300 and 400 traps in a day.
You're kidding.
So it sounds like an awful lot, but not necessarily if you're working all day long.
Yeah.
So that's the one we're looking for, red top green stripe. The rope goes around the winch, controlled by this lever here, and that's going to hoist the traps up from the bottom. There's some lobsters in the first trap.
There you go.
All right. Watch your fingers.
Yeah. There's some more, too. There you go. That one looks big enough.
We're measuring the lobster's back, what's called the carapace. From his eye socket to the edge of the back has to be at least 3 1/4 inches. So we hook this behind his eye, and then watch closely to see where this touches when we set it down.
Okay.
If that lands on the shell, he's big enough. If it touches under his shell, he's too short. You can see that one comes in just under. Got to go back.
Yeah.
Not dinner.
Bye-bye.
All right, Parker, hang on to that for me.
All right, I will.
Let's try this one.
All right.
A little under, isn't it?
A little under,
just
yeah.
a fraction. All right, it's on the back, guys. We got to keep her. All right, that one's coming with us. Now, should we do a quick rebait of the traps? we'll take the old bag of fish and dump the scraps out over the side of the boat.
Ah, back off!
You got this, Parker! Just hold your arm and shake it over the side, but hold on tight to the bag. Hey, you didn't drop the bag.
Oh man, that was
good.
Oh.
Coming up.
It's that kind of daily, you buy what's fresh model of a local market.
I wanted a house so that when my boys have families, that they can come back and stay with us and bring their families.
It has been said cooking is like love. It should be entered into with abandon or not at all. And if you're looking to design the kitchen to create that love, there's no place more passionate about cooking than Clark. And here with us is Sean Clark to learn more about their newest innovative design destination. Hi, Sean.
Hi, Erica, and welcome to Clark. This is our newest showroom and test kitchen for Sub-Zero and Wolf, located at 7 Tide Street in Boston Seaport.
So for homeowners and the design community, what can they expect here?
They can expect an unparalleled experience because we don't sell anything here. There's no cash register. So the idea is to give you design inspiration with life-size kitchens and the opportunity to test drive all of our appliances.
And there's innovation at every corner. What is this area?
So this is our media lounge where your architect or designer can project your kitchen plan to scale, and then steps away, the products come to life in one of our working kitchens.
Wow, this really helps to envision how these products are actually going to look in your own kitchen.
That's the goal, and as you can see here with Sub-Zero, you have the opportunity to customize your refrigerator, your freezer, and your wine storage to specifically fit your lifestyle. Plus, you can test drive Wolf's newest technology.
Test driving these appliances is really the only way to make the right selections.
And then we take you from test drive to tasting. And this is my favorite part. With our small bites, you'll leave here with a taste of what's possible in your kitchen and the name of an authorized dealer. Try one.
This looks delicious.
That is good.
Clark at 7 Tide is truly a revolutionary experience in kitchen design. If you are looking for kitchen inspiration, visit clarkliving.com to find out more.
So I'm right outside of Rosemont Market and Bakery. I told Chef Kyle I was going to pick up the wine and the bread. I'm going to go in and talk to the wine director and check it out. So talk about the kind of things that you do sell here and who your clientele is. So it is a neighborhood market.
There are a lot of people who walk here and a lot of people who ride their bikes. Some of them twice a day, but most of them, let's say, 3 to 6 times a week. So it's that kind of daily, you buy what's fresh model of a local market where people come and just, it's part of their community and part of their routine.
Now the owners, they're co-owners, right?
Yeah.
And one of them was a baker.
He made the bread that you'll have tonight.
And what's his name?
His name is Scott Anderson. And the other owner, John Naylor, has food in his blood as well, but really his passion is for being a grocer and for sourcing great ingredients and raw material.
You saw the menu that the chef and I are cooking, so tell me a little bit about the wines.
Okay, so this is a Riesling. This is from an area in Germany called the Rheingau along the Rhine River, and it actually does have a little sweetness, but that is great with lobster because lobster has a little natural sweetness. That's part of why everyone loves it.
Yes.
So this is, as you can probably tell if your TV is in color, this is rosé. And so rosé is red wine grapes made as if they were a white wine, and so you get the freshness and lightness of white wine, but you also get a little bit of the kind of oomph and fruit character of a red wine.
And one more?
And there is one more, just because...
But wait, there's more.
There is more. This is a really artisanally produced Moscato from a place in northern Italy called Asti in Piedmont, where it's really known for. It's got a light frizz, a light sparkle. It's great as an aperitif, so like as you're getting dinner ready, it's fun to drink, as well as after dinner as well.
Perfect, perfect. Well, that was easy. I got the wine, I got the bread. They're going to be bringing more. Such a nice little market. And I also got these great tea towels made by John's wife, Molly. Handmade in Maine. I think Norma's going to love these as a hostess gift. So I'm just about to go back to Sam and Norma's home and cook with the chef and have a dinner party, but I came back here to the Danforth. This is where we're staying. It's right in the heart of Portland. It's the only luxury boutique hotel here, and it's historic, and it has all this contemporary art. It's got a very cool lounge. It's got beautiful rooms, and they really know how to pamper you here. We're talking a Prosecco when you walk in, strawberries dipped in chocolate. I just love the Danforth, but alas, it's time for a party. While Chef Kyle and his team set up in the kitchen, I had a chance to steal away with Norma for a minute. Tell me about just your boys are growing up, right? They're growing
My boys
up.
are growing up. The two oldest ones are on their own, and we have 2 more years with Benjamin, and he'll be off to college.
And a lot of people do that downsizing, and you've completely said, I'm not going to downsize so small that no one visits me.
Right. I wanted a house so that when my boys have families, that they can come back and stay with us and bring their families. So I said, let's build a place that's big. They each have their own bathroom, so they have privacy. But hopefully they'll all want to come home.
Yeah, and see the ping pong tournaments now.
Oh, yes. You know, I love living here. I love the smell of the air. I love the sounds. I'll open my window sometimes even in the winter so I can hear the ocean. So I love all of that. But my family is my greatest treasure.
Yeah. You're a beautiful person. So nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you. It's so nice to meet you. I've totally enjoyed it. It's been awesome.
Me too. I gotta get back and help the chef.
Yeah, they'll be looking for you.
Coming up.
So there's a lot of flavor in the shell.
Absolutely. Yep.
Interesting.
Good. Oh, nice. Yummy.
Beautiful.
Shoreline Pools has become Cape Cod's largest builder. They're a team of dedicated and creative professionals that build pools where memories are made and good times are shared with friends and family. They specialize in 3D design, so you can see what pool will fit the best for your home. Shoreline Pools doesn't just build pools, they build dreams.
So here we are in Sam and Norma's kitchen. Is this amazing?
Beautiful.
Gorgeous kitchen. You remember Kyle from the boat today. And this is Jasmine, his pastry chef, his wife extraordinaire. And this is Nick, executive sous chef. And they're going to be busily working behind us. The guests have started to arrive, but they don't want to be in the house right now because it's such a gorgeous night. They're outside enjoying this incredible view, but we got to get to work. So you guys can do your thing, and Kyle and I are going to do ours. Yeah. So Kyle, tell me what you have. How are we going to start here? What are we doing?
All right, so we're going to make a risotto-style bouillabaisse. First, we've got some julienne fennel, celery, and onion, and so we're going to start by sautéing this off. This is in our pot back here.
Okay. Okay, so now we're adding
Farfernel.
And that's a liqueur.
Yep, it's anise-flavored liqueur. Okay, so that's all reduced down, and so now we're going to add just a little splash of white wine, not all of this.
Okay, and what does that do?
This is just adding a little bit more of the sweetness flavor. So at this point, we've got our lobster shells. And so these are just all the shells that we've got from, we quickly cooked our lobster so we can get just the meat out of there. So it's going to make it nice and easy for our guests to enjoy. And then so we're going to use this as kind of the main flavor component of our bouillabaisse.
Okay, so there's a lot of flavor in the shell.
Absolutely, yep.
Interesting.
And so we're going to add
Great.
those right in there.
What do you think about 555? What's your motto? Your kind of like your style there.
We try and use fresh and local, and that's kind of our real motto over there. You know, we're not necessarily reinventing the wheel, but we're serving a lot of things that people might recognize, and we just take those and do it in a more creative fashion. And so now you can kind of, that wine's been cooked off, those lobster shells are getting nice and toasty. And so I've got a little mix back here. This is just a little bit of tomato paste, some tomato juice, and some water. And we're just going to add this in here just enough to cover these shells.
Okay.
We'll let this simmer for probably about 45 minutes, an hour. Then we're going to strain that out, and that's what we're going to use to make our risotto. We've got a little bit of diced onion here.
Now, onion always adds to the flavor.
And so now we're going to add our arborio rice.
Now, what's it called again?
Arborio. You're in charge now.
I just want to show you that I'm invested in this, just like you are.
Exactly.
Am
so
I burning
now we've got no, we're perfect. So now we're going to start adding our bouillabaisse broth here.
Oh, this is the broth we made.
So here's our broth that we made.
Good. That is nice. And then when we add our shellfish.
Yep. So what I've got here is just some butter that I've melted, and we love butter poached.
That's all butter?
That's all butter right there. So
no, that looks good.
Yep. So we're going to butter poach our lobster. We've got some little baby shrimp here. We're going to add those into our pot, and the butter poacher's perfectly tender and succulent, and it's.
So both of these procedures here are slow. Both of these take time.
Yep.
But the flavor difference and the texture difference is going to just make the guests crazy happy.
Exactly. So we've got our risotto. We're going to go right on the plate. So
is it a risotto base, and you're going to layer something on top of that too?
Exactly. We're going to garnish it with our seafood. And so we've got some little garnishes here.
Okay, what are we garnishing it with?
We've got some shaved fennel, some shaved celery. We've got some fennel fronds, some celery leaves. We're going to add a little bit of chive. All right, so now our finishing touches. Traditional accompaniment to bouillabaisse is a little bit of crusty bread with some roux. It's kind of saffron, garlicky mayonnaise.
Just one piece on for each plate? Will this be the plate we do?
Yep, we'll do something very similar to this. Yep, and there it is.
All right, let's do it. Since Kyle had it all under control, I slipped out to join Sam and Norma and their friends. Okay, folks, dinner's ready. Let's head in.
Yummy.
Norma and Sam, this is what it's all about. Good friends, family, a beautiful home, talented architect, delicious food from incredible chefs from 555. And that's New England Living in South Portland. Until next week, I'm Parker Kelly. Cheers.
Cheers.
New England Living is brought to you by Clark, Sub-Zero and Wolf, and Kohler Signature Store by Supply New England. And of course, please stop into the all-new 7 Tide in the Seaport District in Boston.